And we're thinking, you don't have it handled. Because I see it. You are going to hit a wall. And you don't understand. Allah always wins. Always. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatima, Coach Fatima, 1/3 of Outstanding Muslim Parents. Now, in this video, guys, I want to talk about something once again that is very important. And I went through this myself. Much of what I do discuss is there are things that I've been through as a parent, or people that I know, or people that I've coached. So this thing, which is the experiencing of parental guilt. Now, this is specifically speaking to when our children may stray from Islam. Now, I have experienced some of this, and my daughters are all adults. They all are. They're not 15. My baby girl is 20 years old. My oldest is approaching 27. So I've seen almost everything within those two different age groups, with teenagers, with adults, with middle school age, when they have that peer pressure thing going. But once they become adults, and I thought about this, they start making their own decisions. And I said, what does their decisions have to do with me at that point? And I had to go, you know what? Don't feel guilty, Fatima, because you did your best, along with, I parented our children with Coach Nadir because we're married. So I had help. We had plans, we had intentions, we were on the same page with parenting, and that's so vital to the success of parenting, but that is not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee. Now, my daughters, I have two daughters. My oldest is married, my third oldest daughter married, and my second oldest and my youngest daughter are not married yet. I like to say yet because I don't know. Allahu alam. I make dua for them. If that's what they want. I know they have goals for themselves. I know what their picture of marriage is for them. And I know my other two daughters are indeed married, but that didn't mean that we didn't go through different bumps along the way. My oldest daughter absolutely went through different bumps and highs and lows and lessons, and we just all do. So I had to think about my mom guilt. I said, why do I have mom guilt? And what it is that we have expectations for our children, whether they be smaller, whether they be tween or teen age and young adults to adults, that we wish for them. So sometimes we see so much more in them than they see in themselves, but they have to see it in themselves too. That's important for them to reach the goals that they have, for them to avoid certain obstacles, for them to get away from certain things, for them to seek refuge with Allah. You know, and if they don't do that, that's no reflection of us and our parenting at a certain point. They're making a decision as an adult. They're making an adult decision. So we're discharged of our responsibility when it comes to that. So Islam is an invitation. So I've invited all my children to Islam. It is on them at a certain point to pick it up and continue on with the haqq, to continue on the truth, and to avoid the different obstacles in this dunya. And if it is becoming a challenge for them, I've told them to make dua with sincerity in your heart. Avoid specific things. Give them the lesson. Give them stories of others. Give them stories where you bumped your head and made a mistake. It's important. They have to see the human quality in our parenting. Not that we're just robots and we just say, you know what, just do whatever I tell you to do. And if I screw up over here, don't copy me though. They're going to. They're going to look at what we've done. And sometimes we could be the picture of parenthood. And they still go off into the world and do the things that we wish they wouldn't do. Because they're still people. Because we've been discharged and they're going to be tested in their own right. They're going to have their own tests. And they have to decide whether they're going to run to their desire or whether they're going to run to Allah. And we could be saying, run to Allah. And they'll go, yeah, but I think I got this thing figured out. I think I could handle it. And we're thinking, you don't have it handled. Because I see it. You are going to hit a wall. And you don't understand. Allah always wins. Always. You know, so whether they question the qadar of Allah, whether they question us as a trust, they're a trust for us to raise, they can question all that. We can raise them as best our ability. And they could still go off into the world and do whatever they desire. But that doesn't mean they're going to have success by the end of it. So since we do our best to be intentional about parenting on purpose and being that confidant, that coach, and that celebrity for our children, those 3 C's, they could still do whatever. There's many Muslim families that are dealing with drug and alcohol abuse, sexual misconduct, you know, boyfriends, girlfriends, dating, so many different things, skipping out on school, lying, cheating, stealing. They're dealing with these things. And it's serious. But to understand that we are their parents and we are people, their people, and we can offer them Islam. And it's on them to make that decision. We must remember this. So don't experience this guilt and think it's a reflection on you. They still have to decide to do the right thing just like we did. The same way we did. Maybe with different obstacles, maybe with different tests, I'm sure. In a lot of cases. Because some of them were born into Islam. I was not. I was born into a Christian family. I had to revert to Islam. A lot of our children don't have to do that. So they have to be able to identify the sweetness of Islam and the value in its teachings. So don't worry. It's okay. You don't have to feel guilty about it. Just make dua for them. That's the most powerful thing I believe I've ever done. I know it to be true for my children is make dua for them. And I keep them specifically in my du'as. And I ask Allah Ta'ala for the things that they may need that I might see in them. And the things that I don't see in them, I ask Him to give me clarity, inshallah. So with that, I hope you guys got some gems from this video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share this video because sharing is caring. And hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time we upload. With that, I'm going to leave you guys with a little GLC. Make sure you are growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting with your children on a higher level every single day. I'm Coach Fatima. I will see you guys in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace. I'm Coach Nadir.
And I'm Coach Fatima.
And I'm Coach Nyla.
And we are the founders of Outstanding Muslim Parents. I want to introduce you to something that you may be interested in because you seem like a proactive parent already just by the video we interrupted. All right. And that's called the Omp Inner Circle. That's where we all train deep dive into parenting. So whether that's the first stage of children up to 7 years old or 8 to preteen in the second stage, or of course the teenagers and young adults in the third stage, we deep dive with the 3 C's as well as the 3 E's. So what our members get every single month, all of our students, they get brand new training every single week. That includes downloadable audios, downloadable worksheets, so you can deep dive into it. And of course, you have our personal email addresses as well. However, every single month, we have a live Q&A for all of our students. So we go to answer the questions or deal with different challenges and things that they may be dealing with parenting, because we know it's an ongoing struggle. Just us, here being parents of 12 children.
Right.
Okay. So with that being said, I want to congratulate you on being proactive.
And make sure you click the link below in the description and we'll let you get back to the video. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.
Peace.